Hi, this is Dr. Mercola, and it's hard to believe that we started the website 19 years ago. So this is our annual celebration. One of our most frequent requests is, what is a day in the life of Dr. Mercola? Life is a journey, especially as you're seeking to improve your health. And I've been on this journey for many decades, as many of you have also. I hope you enjoy this and it provides you some value. Good morning. I'm just starting my morning routine. I typically wake up anywhere from 4:30 to 6:30, depending on my schedule and what time I go to bed and all the other variables that enter into that equation. Now, the tool that I use to record my weight and all my food choices is chronometer.com/Mercola. It is by far, without any question, the best nutrient tracker on the market, and it's free. It's just levels above any nutrient tracker out there. It's because it's accurate and it's graphical, it's easy to use. It's been an enormously powerful tool for me and many of the people that I coach personally to improve their health. One of the first things I do when I wake up is I prepare my meals. I'm going to consolidate my 3 smoothies and prepare them all now. This takes about 20 or 30 minutes or so, so I like to be multitasking and efficient with my time because I don't have a lot of free time. That's really good. I'm pretty good with respect to my emails. I don't have anything urgent and I'm pretty well caught up. I like to keep my emails under 10. Right now I have 7 in there and I'll get rid of them. I have a little editing to do. But that's actually pretty good. So we're good, and I'm going to get ready to go work out, and then the rest of the day will start. Okay, entering the training session. Morning, Arnold. This is Arnold. He's my personal trainer.
Hey guys, how you doing?
So I get to warm up. Morning. Never done this movement before. You can do all these exercises by yourself, but it's so great to have a trainer who can objectively look at you and make sure your form is right and mix things up so that your body doesn't get used to the same exercise.
Water.
Certainly, from my Dr. Mercola bottle.
Absolutely.
There you go, warmed up.
Six. Because you can do this type of workouts, obviously, he's advanced, so he's using something which is going to make him work even harder. He needs to stabilize more. His shoulders are working 10 times more. His core is working 10 times more compared to regular push-ups. And it's very important to do these kind of exercises all the time, as long as you can possibly do it. If you look at a gymnast, that's why they are so healthy and they can do all sorts of things there, because that's how they train their body, and they can do many of those elements even in their 70s, 80s. So this is the way to train. Obviously, resistance training has its own purpose as well.
We do that, yeah. It's not like we don't do it. We just alternate between resistance
Resistance
and functional. I do resistance training at home. Arnold's got a gymnastics background too. Wow. He had me doing, probably in early video, he gets me doing some handstands. He can do walking handstands. I can just do regular handstands.
Yeah, he did actually really good, because when he came down, Doc has been exercising for longest time, and when he came down and see me, his biggest problem was because of his developed pattern throughout the years.
Sitting, excessive sitting.
Excessive sitting, and also on top of that, he used to do marathon running and all sorts of long distance running. His shoulder mobility wasn't accessible.
Like actually most people, most adults.
Absolutely correct.
Very,
and
not unusual.
Even the youth is developing the
yeah.
Because using the computers all the time, hunching forward, so you can see it in the youth. It's a major problem.
We're gonna do that again.
Yes, we will, sir.
Double torture.
Yes.
That's it. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Excellent job. Excellent.
Woo! I'm always glad when I hear those words. You're done. You're done for today.
I know, right? Excellent. You did
Good.
Definitely. Honor.
All right, thanks. We'll see you on Thursday.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Okay. The reason why I shifted over to strength training and functional training as opposed to, or stopped running. Now, running is still a decent exercise, but I had run for 43 years and I just absolutely decided my body was, you have to listen to your body, that's the key thing. And my body was telling me I did not enjoy it anymore, it was not good, and I think it was definitely deteriorating my health. So if I would have done it over again, I don't think I would have committed to that much aerobic exercise. I think a wide variety of exercises, especially including resistance strength training exercises, is critical and important, along with some functional stretching exercises, and even do things like yoga for flexibility. So I think that to me is a lot better. And you can still do high intensity training. You do high intensity elliptical or a recumbent bike. You can even do some sprints, but you got to be careful with that because it's real easy to strain and sprain your hamstrings. Here we are in my garden. I think I've got about 60 to 70 trees. This is a plum tree that I just planted literally a few months ago, and you see it's thriving here. We do the extracted ocean minerals as a foliar spray, so once a week we spray it and it's thriving. It's actually doing magnificent. Here we have a Sharonui orange tree. These are acerola cherries, and have them in my walk today. This is another citrus fruit, and that's a pecan tree. Some more citrus. You can see all the blossoms on here. This is a kumquat. This is a big mango tree. It's probably 2 or 3 weeks away from harvesting. And this is another mango that's not as large, but it's really full of fruit, as you can see. This is a plum tree, another plum tree in the back. My prized mango, which is doing really, really well. As you notice below me are wood chips. And in addition, what you don't see is that in each one of these trees that I transplanted, I put lots of biochar. And the biochar is great. It's a magnificent nurturer of the soil microbiome. It provides these like little hotel micro niches where the bacteria and organisms can thrive in the soil. There's no question that most of us sit far too much. I know I did For many decades, I did excessive sitting. As a result of that, I got severe low back pain that was virtually crippling, as many people go through. And I tried lots of different strategies to improve it, such as seeing multiple different chiropractors, low back exercises, strengthening exercises, stretches, massage therapists, yoga. Nothing helped. Lots of aggravation from it until I realized that I needed to stop sitting down. So addressing the cause of something, the true primary foundational reasons, is usually the best approach. And for me, it was not sitting down. So I stand up most of the time now. Now you need a balance, because ideally you don't want to stand up all day too. Ideally you should be moving. And the way that I increase this a little bit is I have a little surfboard action here that I stand on. You can see I can just move all day long like this. But what I've done, I like my desk, and we offer a stand-up desk, which is magnificent. It's really the best desk I've found for a option where you can turn it to a stand-up desk or a sitting desk. Okay, so this is the beach where I walk. Low surf day. Nice day, but it's we're walking a little earlier, so there's not many people on the beach. Here, there's virtually no seashells, and it's like 30 miles of Long Beach. In fact, this beach was it was actually, I think, the first recorded road races in the world.
Yeah. Times are changing everywhere. Do we dream and do we dare? It's up to you. The door is open wide.
As you can see, it's flat as can be. There's virtually no seashells to hurt your feet on. It really is an ideal walking environment. I personally cannot think of a better place to walk barefoot, because you can walk a lot of great places, like in the mountains and hiking, which has its own special appeal, but you're not going to get the grounding, you're not going to get the benefits of walking barefoot, and the beauty of being next to the ocean, where you can get the negative ions that's being generated from the waves rolling in. Vitamin D is one of the most magnificent nutrients known to man. The sad reality for most people is they don't have an environment like this that they can walk down to regularly and expose significant amounts of your skin to serve as a solar collector to take that radiation and convert it to vitamin D, or have your body convert it. How do I know what my vitamin D levels are? Well, there's no way I would know just by sensing it. It's because you can't. The only way you know is by testing. So if you have health insurance, you can ask your doctor to do a 25-hydroxy D test. If you don't and you need to pay for this, or you don't have health insurance, then I would strongly recommend getting the Grassroots Health test kit. It's real simple. They mail it to you. You have a little lancet. You prick your finger. You have a little drop of blood, and then literally in a few weeks you get it back. But not only do you know what your vitamin D test is, it's very accurate, but you'll also have the opportunity to participate in really important research that's helping make the scientific community more aware of the benefits of vitamin D. A lot of times I'll have a 2-hour phone call with some of the researchers or scientists that I'm seeking to understand. But it's all about lifestyle. I made the choice long ago that I'm really committed to living the healthiest lifestyle possible, so that's why I moved to a place where I could engage in this activity on a regular basis rather than just go there on vacation. So, it doesn't happen overnight, but you make your plans and you move your life in that direction so that circumstances work out and you can implement them. By doing this, I get a great opportunity to walk and get my miles in. I try to walk about 8 miles a day or so, somewhere in that range. And that includes not only walking on the beach, but walking at home. And you might say, well, that's a lot of walking. Yes, it is, but I think there's a lot of benefit to that. So the way I justify it, because I got a lot of things to read, is I have the Kindle.
Walk through life. Every day is a
Oh man.
'Cause every day is a new day. And everything's going your way. And you wanna make it last forever. We'll keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. Whoa, whoa, walk through life and move ahead to your destination. Shine
So, this is my raised bed. Here we have cilantro, and these are some of my favorite. These are habanero hot peppers. And then this bed is sort of overtaken the south side of the bed is all oregano. And this is actually a big portion of what I'm eating. And I'll show you how I just cut it. And I've got my oregano for today's salad. I love fennel. It grows great as a bulb. You can see this one's growing really nice. They turn green and then they turn red. I'm growing the stevia, as I mentioned earlier, to have a little stevia forest. And the final vegetable that I'm going to include in my salad is spinach.
and let each moment take you higher, and higher.
Now, let's take the salad bowl and my pair of scissors, and we're going to walk into the other room and harvest the sunflower seed sprouts. And I literally planted these about a week ago, and you can see they're ready to harvest. This is perfect size, literally about 6 inches or so. These couldn't be more ideal. And this consists of most of my salad. Really is good. Good is a serious understatement. So you've got typically sprouts growing at 3 different stages: harvest stage, pre-harvest, and just planted. And it takes about a week, 7 days or so. And this is a pretty healthy height for your sprouts. You can see, I don't know, it's at least 6, 7 inches, maybe 8 inches, somewhere in there. So that's what they look like when they're healthy. Any new plants I transplant always have the biochar in it because it's such a magnificent addition to helping you improve your soil. And it's a pretty big difference. I mean, people who don't use this, you can't grow the sprouts nearly as well as you do when you're using biochar. And then you take the seeds, which is probably an ounce or 2, somewhere in that range, and just sprinkle them over the soil. So I can shift that around again. It'll help spread them out and just move a little bit of them. So I'm going to share with you one of my snacks, that one that is literally 400 or 500 calories and it's about 90% fat and tastes great. Once it's mixed, you can enjoy it. The macadamia nut fudge. That is really good. Hope you get an opportunity to try it. Okay, I want to thank you for watching my typical day. Hopefully you got some value out of that. And right now I'm getting ready to go to bed. Typically I shut off my computer, my desktop computer, about 7 o'clock. It's pretty rare where I stay on after that time. And I'll go through my nighttime ritual, cleaning up and doing dental hygiene strategies, of course. And I'll typically watch TV for about an hour, some movies or some documentaries, and during that time I'll use a chi machine to help lymphatic circulation. And right now, as we're recording this, it's the middle of summer, so it doesn't get dark until about 8:30 or so. In the summer, or in the winter, of course, it gets dark much earlier, typically 5 or 6 o'clock. So when the sun goes down, to increase my, maintain my chronobiology, it's important to restrict the amount of blue light that you're exposed to. So you can get these glasses on Amazon for about $7. They're just as effective, in fact, even more effective than the $100 glasses. And they're basically yellow glasses, and they filter out all the blue light, and they pretty effectively have side shields. So they really do work. And I use those typically before I go to bed, so it helps improve your quality of sleep. And the other thing I do right before I go to bed is I turn off the Wi-Fi and all electricity in my room, because I like to sleep in an electrically neutral environment that doesn't impair my biology in any way and helps me sleep and improve. So hopefully this has been helpful. I want to thank you for watching, and hopefully you've got some value out of it.
Wake up, today's the day.